Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing super well. I'm doing quite well, thanks. So today I just decided to open up my Bible and I asked the Lord to give me something that I can talk about today. And as I was just kind of like opening up my Bible, I was just kind of like, turning pages and just reading, just randomly reading. And I come across this one chapter. Where Jesus preaches to the multitude, and it's in Luke, basically. And what Jesus is talking about is the coming of his return. Okay, so a lot of you have, like, I've seen a lot of videos, especially where people say that the Lord has delayed his timing and all of that, and it's it just made me a little bit, confused. So, because like, why would God delay his timing? Surely, when God says he's going to do something at some point, then he'll do it. Like, I don't see why he needs to delay it. I'm sure he knows when the time is right to do something. But I'm going to read to you something which I found really interesting. And it is here in. Let me see where it starts. It's in Luke 12, verse 38. 38 all the way to, I think, 48. Let's just say for that for now, okay? So I'm gonna read it to you, and I want you to listen really carefully to this, okay? So this is Luke 12, verse 38, okay? And now this is Jesus talking, okay? So he says, "And if he should come in the second watch, or come in the third watch, and find them so, blessed are those servants. But know this, that if the master of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not allowed his house to be broken into. Therefore, you also be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." Then Peter said to him, "Lord, do you speak this parable only to us, or to all people?" And the Lord said, "Who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his master will make ruler over the household, to give them their portion of food in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his master will find so doing when he comes. Truly I say to you that when he will sorry truly I say to you that he will make him ruler over all that he has. But if that servant says in his heart, 'My master is delaying his coming,' and begins to beat the male and female servants, and to eat and drink and be drunk, the master of that servant will come on a day when he is not looking for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in two, and appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. And that servant who knew his master's will, and did not prepare himself or do according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. But he who did not know, yet committed things deserving of stripes, shall be beaten with few. For everyone to whom much is given, from him much will be required, and to whom much has been committed of him, they will ask more. I came to set fire on the earth, and how I wish it were already kindled." So now, there we go. The Lord is talking about people who say that God is delaying his return, because people will constantly watch, they'll be on alert for, oh my goodness, when is the rapture going to happen, And then if it doesn't happen, then they'll be like, the Lord is delaying his return. And then they'll probably go back to their old ways of sinning And then once they get fired up again about hearing about the Lord's going to return soon, then they get ready and prepare themselves, make themselves clean, you know? And then if it doesn't happen again, then they say, oh, the Lord is still delaying his return because of this and that. Okay? And I don't agree with such things, because if we as Christians are supposed to live a holy life, we should not just live holy because we know that God is going to come back, you know? We should live as if he's going to come back today, or, you know, tomorrow, or in a few hours' time, or in a few minutes. You know, I know it can be hard sometimes, but it is really important because God knows our hearts and our intentions. And if we just act or play, you know, play it safe just because we can, then God knows our hearts and he'll see that we're not really giving it everything we're supposed to, you know. He wants us to be pure and holy as much as we can, and I know it's hard because there is temptation out there and we have to deal with it, but that is why we have God to help us deal with these temptations. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, that even though the rapture may be someday, it will happen, and people should not say that it is being delayed, because God's timing is perfect and God will not delay something that he has already planned before any of us even knew about it. So yeah. Anyway, much love to all of you, and I hope all of you have an awesome and blessed day in the Lord, and have a great week. I'll talk to you again soon. See ya. Bye.